was with my husband in the south of France. I went for a walk, and I saw a man standing in a driveway, and I felt sufficiently ill at ease, not really, but sufficiently that I just said hello. I said, bonjour, and he said, bonjour. And I just kept walking, and then seemed like seconds later, bam, something slammed into me from behind, grabbed me, threw me in the side of the road, hit me very hard, knocked with his fist, knocked out my contact lenses, and I was down. And I did not know what was happening. You know, I just thought, it's a nightmare. I just kept, let me wake up, this is a nightmare. And then when he started the sexual assault, it was almost as if it was a relief, because I thought, that's what this is. And I've talked to a lot of women who just assume they're going to be raped at one point or another in their lives. It's just a matter of when, not if. And it was, all right, I got the rape script. I know what to do. You know, try to accommodate him, give him what he wants, you know, just say you want to live. And my eyes were already swollen shut by that time. I'd been hit in the head with a big rock. When I was conscious, I was talking with him, reasoning with him, and he knew that what he had done and was continuing to do was wrong, and that he had to cover his tracks and that he had to kill me. So he's strangled me into unconsciousness several times. One time I woke up as he was dragging my body down into this ravine. I guess he was going to leave my body at the bottom of the ravine. And I managed to play dead, held my breath for long enough until I could no longer hear his footsteps, you know, walking away. So I did make it up to the road, and eventually a tractor came by, and I just stood right in front of the tractor, you know, so the person would have to take me in. And he picked me up, he took me to the nearby farmhouse, where a bunch of people were gathered, and I said I was attacked by a man, and nobody believed me. They said, she must have been hit by a car. It was so difficult for people to believe what had happened. And it was difficult for me to believe what had happened as well. Even though I was rescued, I was taken in an ambulance to the hospital in Grenoble and was hospitalized for 11 days. And it turned out it was the 25-year-old who lived right across the street.
I can't even imagine. 'Cause I can try, but my experiences don't allow me to do that. I don't know what it would, I don't know what it feels like to walk down the street and see someone and have to be afraid, or to think that I could be raped. That's not my experience. My experience is imagining, you know, what if that happened to my wife? And can I ask, what did your husband do? I mean, I would have wanted to kill that person.
It actually took him months before he told me what this was like. But he saw me in the back of the ambulance, and he couldn't recognize me. My face was swollen out of recognition, and he didn't know if I were alive or dead. And he said he just went away from the ambulance. He just screamed, he just shouted. If my husband had been walking down that same road that same morning, nothing would have happened to him.
Nothing.
He would have been fine. I was attacked for no other reason than that I was a woman walking down that street at that time. So I think that knowledge that I had and that my husband shared was probably the most difficult thing for us to come to terms with. I think we're still coming to terms with this. I can do anything. I don't feel constrained in any way because of the assault, but I will not go walking by myself in a remote, rural or wooded area. I don't need to. I can live without that.
You know, my whole life I was holding a secret inside.